Happy Friday, guys. How are you on this beautiful morning? Every day is a good day. Every day is a beautiful day. So, good morning. Happy Friday to all of you. Just want to say that God is so amazing. He's so wonderful. I want to encourage you guys to love this place. Love this place. I will not stop saying that, but I want you to embrace your singleness and love this place where God has you. I'm at a place in my life, and I pray this for you too, that you can get to where you are content in your singleness, like where you really absolutely love this place, that, you know, whether or not God sends you your husband or not, that you will be satisfied, that you will be content, you will be happy. And that's a hard place to get to. And it took years of cultivating, it took years of praying and pushing, crying, and, you know, being stubborn. And, you know, it took years of God just working. God desires to do a new thing in you. He said, behold, I would do a new thing in you. Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes we're sitting and we're waiting and we're like, God, where are you? God is always working continuously. He's working day by day, each and every day. Sometimes we don't see it in the natural, but spiritually, God is working. God is always working. He never stops. He doesn't stop the clock. The clock doesn't stop when it comes to God. God, there's no limit when it comes to God. Like, God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we can ask, think, or even imagine. And one thing I had to realize in this time was, you know, I asked God to do certain things in my life. I asked God to do it big. I asked God to, you know, show himself mighty in my life. And, you know, a lot of times we're asked for things, but are you really ready for what God has for you? And in this time, that's why it's so important in this time, because God uses this time to cultivate you into the godly woman that you were designed and created to be. Because sometimes we're not ready, we're not mature enough to receive what God has for us. So there's a time, and there are moments where we need to take out time and spend time with God, you know, and ask him, God, what are the things that I need to work on now? What are some things that you need to get out of me so that you can bring forth the new that's coming, or that's, you know, that you have for me? So we have to really take time to allow God to cultivate you, mature you, and grow you to the place where he needs you to be. God is always doing something new. He's always depositing new in you. You just have to realize it. You have to receive and believe it, and ask God to expand your capacity to receive what he has for you. You have to renew your mind for what God is doing in this season of your life, because it may not be the way that we think it should be, but God knows all things. He knows what he's doing. You have to trust the will, trust the plan of God, because he knows all things. There's no good thing that he will withhold from you. So continue to stay in the place of God, so that you get to a place where you're content and you absolutely love this place where you are. You guys are blessed, more blessed than you even realize right now. You know, I think about how God has kept me, you know, out of dangerous situations, out of different relationships. And I wonder, like, why am I not in a relationship? Because you may not be ready. There's some things that God is protecting you from. You know, God's delay doesn't mean denial. Like, God's is protecting you. Man's rejection is God's protection. So remember that. Always remember that God wants the best for you. He desires the best for you. And be ready to receive God's blessings. He has big things in store for you. So be encouraged. Love this place. Really love this place. Take time to enjoy this place. Love this place where you are. Have a great day, guys. I will be back for more words of encouragement. I am Danae, founder, Face the Real Love Waits, and I'll be back for more words of encouragement.